Over 300 miles of driving, it was time to call a night. Tomorrow, we're off to explore another national park. And if today was any indication, it's going to be another day full of adventure. Today is day 8, and this trip is sadly coming close to an end. We left Jasper early in the morning and made our way to Yoho National Park to check out Takakkaw Falls, the Natural Bridge, Emerald Lake, and Wapta Falls before heading back to Banff. It's about a 5-hour drive, not including all the stops, so we knew it was going to be a long day. Because of that, we woke up at 5:30 a.m. to get an early start. We drove again along the Icefields Parkway, and for some reason, the drive back felt even more beautiful than before. Maybe it was the morning light, or maybe we were just soaking in every last bit of these incredible views. Either way, it was absolutely stunning.
Heading to Yoho National Park. 6 in the morning. And took 5 hours to get there.
Yoho's cliffs, they scrape the sky. Mountains laughing as we're flying by. Nature's a painter with a reckless hand. Every turn's a masterpiece across this land. Banff lights up, the night's alive. Downtown's buzzing, we've arrived. Highways and waterfalls, we've seen it all. Natural bridges where the rivers brawl. Emerald dreams in a crystal lake. Wapta whispers, hearts awake. We keep rolling, oh, we can't stop. Highways and waterfalls, we've seen it all.
Never had this morning before in my life. I'm driving so much.
Our first major stop was Takakkaw Falls, and you can actually see it from the road as you drive up, which instantly gets you excited.
Highways and waterfalls, we've seen it all. Natural bridges where the rivers brawl. Emerald dreams in a crystal lake. Wapta whispers, hearts awake. We keep rolling, oh, we
Once we parked, it was only a short, easy walk to the falls, but wow, what a sight. Takakkaw Falls is one of the tallest waterfalls in Canada, with a total height of around 1,224 feet and a main drop of 833 feet. The name Takakkaw comes from a Cree word meaning wonderful or magnificent, and honestly, that describes it perfectly. The falls are fed by the Daly Glacier, part of the Wapta ice field, and the sound and mist from the water are absolutely mesmerizing.
The road stretched out where the wild winds blow. Takakkaw's roar, a voice I can't ignore. But your silence cut deeper, left me wanting more. Natural bridges.
Our next quick stop was at the Upper Spiral Tunnel viewpoint. These tunnels are an incredible engineering marvel. They were built to help trains safely navigate the steep elevation changes in the Rockies by looping through the mountain in giant spirals. From the lookout, you can sometimes see the same train entering and exiting the mountain at 2 different levels. It's really something you have to see to appreciate. Then we made our way to the Natural Bridge, a beautiful natural rock formation carved by the powerful Kicking Horse River. Over thousands of years, the rushing water eroded the softer rock underneath, leaving behind a stone bridge that arches over the turquoise water. It's one of those quick stops that makes you realize how powerful and creative nature can be. Next up was Emerald Lake, one of the absolute gems of Yoho National Park. The water here is an unreal shade of turquoise green, caused by fine glacial silt that reflects sunlight in a way that gives it that glowing color. There's a 3-mile loop trail that goes all the way around the lake, and it's just breathtaking from every angle. You can even rent canoes and paddle across the lake for some amazing views. The calm water perfectly reflects the surrounding mountains. It's peaceful, photogenic, and one of those spots that makes time feel like it's standing still.
I saw it all, but I felt so small. Emerald dreams in a lake so blue, but every view just let me
The last stop of the day was Wapta Falls, located on the Kicking Horse River. The trail to the falls is about 3 miles round trip, pretty flat, easy, and totally worth it. The waterfall itself isn't the tallest, but it's incredibly wide, about 500 feet across, and the sheer power of the water rushing down is humbling. Standing there, feeling the mist and hearing the roar, it made every ounce of travel fatigue disappear. It's one of those places that just makes you forget about everything else and appreciate the moment.
But your silence cut deeper, let me wanting more. Natural bridges that we couldn't build. Echoes of love, the air growing still. Winding roads and waterfalls, I saw it all, but I felt so small. Emerald dreams in a lake so blue, but every view just led me back to you. Oh, Banff lit up, but my heart stayed dim. Winding roads and waterfalls, still chasing him. Wapta's mist kissed my skin like rain, but it couldn't wash away the stubborn pain. Downtown lights danced.
And we were all the way down on that rock.
Crowds of faces, yet I felt unknown. The Rockies stood tall, but I felt so low. A shadow of love in the evening's glow. Winding roads and waterfalls, I saw it all, but I felt so small. Emerald dreams in a lake so blue.
After Wapta Falls, we made the drive back into downtown Banff and took a slow, relaxing stroll around town. The air was crisp, the lights were warm, and Banff just had that perfect mountain town charm that makes it hard to leave. It's crazy to think this trip is almost over. After so many days on the road, so many hikes, lakes, and waterfalls, it's starting to sink in that this journey is winding down. We got another long day of driving tomorrow, but for now it's time to rest and take in how special this trip has been.
We started the day in the quiet cold. At the basket skies painted stories untold. Miles of highway, trees stood tall, chasing dreams, but catching the fall.
We're on the road again.
Takakkaw roared like a
Little tired. Last full day of hiking, right?
spray hit my
No, yes. Last full day of hiking, and then tomorrow, 7-hour drive back with some intermittent hikes. And we've already drove about 1,200 miles since the trip.
Yeah, which is a lot. Kind of like Colorado trip, but the views are amazing.
Every turn was a piece of the past, but the road, oh the road, it moves too fast.
Today is day 9, and sadly, it's our last full day of this incredible adventure. We're leaving Banff and heading back to Montana, about a 6-hour drive ahead of us. I'm honestly not looking forward to the drive, but I'm trying to take it all in before this trip officially ends. We had a few stops planned along the way: Marble Canyon, Olive Lake, and then Lucier Hot Springs before finally reaching our mirror house for the night.
I think 6:30.
6:20.
6:20, and we're heading out. See ya.
We got to Marble Canyon around 7 a.m., and wow, it was freezing. But the beauty of this place made it worth every shiver. Marble Canyon is located in Canadian National Park, and it's carved by Takakkaw Creek, which runs a stunning turquoise color due to the glacial silt. The canyon itself is half a mile with a series of bridges that let you look straight down into the deep limestone chasm. Some parts drop over 150 feet. It's a short, easy walk, but every viewpoint feels more dramatic than the last. In the early morning, the mist rising from the canyon and the sound of rushing water make it feel like something out of fantasy movie.
Like secrets kept, like words unsaid. Reflections cracked, my heart had pledged. That mirror house showed who we are, close but distant like a star.
After taking a quick look at Olive Lake, which is a small but beautiful emerald green lake right near the highway, we continued our drive toward Lucier Hot Springs. Originally, we were supposed to stop at Radium Hot Springs, but they were closed, and honestly, I'm glad they were because Lucier turned out to be one of the highlights of the trip. Getting to Lucier Hot Springs is an adventure in itself. It's located in White Swan Lake Provincial Park, and to reach it, you have to drive about 11 miles down a winding gravel mountain road. At first, it feels like you're going the wrong way, but trust me, it's worth it. These natural hot springs sit right beside the Lucier River, surrounded by forest and mountain peaks. There are several pools built out of rocks, with temperatures ranging from around 108 degrees in the top pools to cooler ones closer to the river. The contrast between the hot mineral water and the cold mountain air is unreal.
That one is I told you one. That's totally I was close. Good? Yeah. A little slippery? Yeah, it's all the minerals in the rock. It's like, whoa.
Marble Canyon whispers deep in.
After soaking and relaxing for a while, we packed up and officially crossed back into the U.S., back to good old Montana.
Next to you, adventure still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Our final stop for the night was at the Mirror House, a small, modern cabin located on a quiet farm. It cost $205 for the night, and I'll admit I was hesitant at first, but it turned out to be one of the coolest places we stayed.
Here's our mirror house.
The house has mirrored windows on the outside, reflecting the surrounding fields and mountains, so it almost disappears into the landscape. Inside, it's cozy and minimalistic, but the best part was lying in bed and being able to see all around you through the glass walls. The bathroom is just a short walk away, but the peace and view make up for it completely. The link to the stay is in the description if you're curious. We watched the sunset over the open fields, and it was the perfect way to end this trip. In total, we walked over 85 miles, drove more than 1,600 miles, and spent over 51 hours on the road. Every single minute was worth it, from the turquoise lakes to the mountain hikes, from the early mornings to the cold nights. This trip was unforgettable. I feel like I'm leaving a part of myself in the mountains of Montana and Banff. This was, without question, the best 10-day itinerary I could have imagined. As this journey comes to an end, I can't help but feel grateful. Grateful for every early morning, every long hike, and every mile that took us somewhere new. From the peaks of Glacier to the turquoise lakes of Banff, every view reminded me how small we are compared to the world around us, and how alive you can feel when you truly explore it. These past 10 days were more than just a trip. They were a reminder to slow down, to breathe, and to appreciate the simple things, the sound of rushing waterfalls, the warmth of the sun after a cold morning, and the people you share those moments with. We walked more than 85 miles, drove over 1,600 miles, and watched the sun rise and set across 2 countries. But what I'll remember most are the quiet moments, standing still in the mountains, realizing how lucky we are to be here. As we pack up and head home, I know a part of me will stay here, in these valleys, in these lakes, in the stillness of these mountains. This adventure may be over, but the memories will last a lifetime. Until the next journey, thanks for coming along for the ride.
But now it's time to fly.